what you want, what you gonna do?
Hello everybody, how are you doing today? Good? Alright. My name is David, I'm a student at the Wagon, at least for the next 4 minutes. Then it's gonna be over. First of all, before starting, I would like to thank you for being here today, sharing your time with me. It means a lot to me. So I'm very happy to introduce to you my project called Exxon. Exxon is an online genetic service. So basically what we do, we take your genetic data, your genetic background, and we analyze it. And we provide you online a report on your potential disease and drug response. For instance, what is your probability to get Parkinson, or you Alzheimer, sadly, or how exactly would you react to certain drugs, medication that you take? Very simple. So the way it works, it's pretty easy. Can I ask Tomas to get down to how it works? 3-step, obviously. First of all, you go online, you order your DNA kits. You get it at home, you spit in it, you put in the container your saliva. You send it back to us, and we analyze, sequence your DNA, and after a couple of weeks, you go online and you check your results. And there you go, the magic happened. So can you go, can you sign up? Sign in, sorry. There you go. And that is so sample, the kind of result that you're gonna receive. So you got elevated risk, and you scroll down a little bit, you're gonna have can scroll down decreased risk. So the good news and the bad news. So if you go up, I would say that's my personal DNA that you're looking at. Actually, you got prostate cancer. The average risk is 50%, and I'm 48. So I need to be proactive, and I need to meet a doctor now, and try to do my best to prevent that disease to happen. Actually, that's my goal now. That's what I have to do. You can decrease the odds if I'm proactive with that. So you're gonna get some result. That's that kind of things. You're gonna get the bad news and the sad news on three topics: disease, traits, which is like hair, if you're gonna get bald, or what is the time expectancy, and the drug response to some diseases. So that's what you get. So you're probably wondering, what does it matter to me? What is important for me? That kind of things. Well, 2 years ago I turned 30 and I had a severe accident. It took me a year to recover. It was pretty bad. So I had quite a lot of time to imagine myself what could be, how could I grow up and how could I look like when I grow up and the kind of disease that I get in the future. And 3 events happened, bad events. The first of all, when I was in the hospital, they gave me the wrong drugs. By wrong drugs, it means that I got severe allergies to the drugs. First bad decision from the doctor. Second bad decision is, and I needed to get back in shape, so I had to exercise a lot. And at the end, I got severe back problem. And last, they gave me a diet to speed up my recovery process, and the diet was counterproductive. So 3 bad decisions. So I was wondering, how could I change things the way we decide, right? And it's happened that today, the way our decision-making process is trial and error. Everything you do, the drugs you take, is because it's working for somebody else, but it worked for you. So the diet I took, the drugs I took, etc. It wasn't good for other people, it wasn't good for me. So what I want to do here is make sure that you can read your DNA data and you take the right decision beforehand. That's what I do. So during that period, what I did, I actually did a little experiment on myself and I sequenced my own DNA. And then I tried to look for information, try to understand my DNA. It was a very long, difficult process, very complex. And my mission to do, even though it was very insightful, my mission to do is to provide you a very simple and affordable way to read your DNA data. That's my mission today. So you make sure that tomorrow you can make smarter decisions, you can manage your lifestyle, I would say, and grow better and older and have a better life with you and your family. That's my purpose today with this application. So if your health is important for you, I guess it is, as it is for me. If you want to support the project, I invite you to sign up at exxonapp.com. The project will be live by the end of the year, and on a weekly basis we release some new news, how it works and how exactly we're going to launch the app. Thank you for your time, and I hope to see you online on Exxon app.
So good evening, thanks for being being here. My name is Anna Isabel Lammers. I'm half Filipino and half German. And most importantly, I'm passionate about climbing. So my web application is related to that. It is a planning tool in form of a Google Maps for climbers that will give you information on the surrounding areas in a really quick and overseeable way. For me, when I wanted to go climbing, the main problem that I saw was finding accurate information on the spot when I spontaneously decided to go climbing. And this is especially in outdoor climbing areas because these pop up nowadays all over the world. People are developing, local climbers are developing routes, new areas. So you never know where there is a spot close by. And this app will make it accessible for everyone. So let's take an example. For instance, when I was based in Jordan for work, I was working 9 to 5 during the week. And then in the weekends, when I wanted to go climbing, I was always stuck with the same situation. I wake up late and I want to go climbing. I just don't know where. I don't know with whom. And I also don't know how to find the place, how to get there. So let's try out Crimper for this scenario. Let's type Amman, Jordan, which is where I was based. It's the capital. And see what our database has. No, it's social. It's a backup. So there we go. These are the climbing areas that are logged into our database. This is our position. This is Amman. And the closest spot here is Fuhes. I've been to Fuhes before, so I don't want to go there again. We can see here there's information on the weather conditions as well. What else do we have up north of Amman? There's Ajdun South, which is a new sector that's coming up. It's been developed a lot, so I want to check that out. We can see the distance from our current location, and it will also be able to navigate us there, which is perfect, and I don't have to think about it anymore. But let's see what more information we can get on Ajdun South. So here we have area information. As you can see, there is more nodes coming up here, and that are the sectors that are within an area. For those who are not climbers, an area has different sectors. Usually they're close by, but as you can see here, they're a bit far apart. So I might want to choose which one to go to. But first, let me explain. Here you can see the temperature, you can see pressure. It's partially cloudy, which is great because it's so hot in Jordan. And you can see the sunset time, which is good because when it's dark, I don't want to keep climbing. There's a description and access information as well. So further down, we have a list of the sectors, the 3 that you could see on the map as well. And these have approach information. That means how far it is from the parking to get to the spot. And we want one that's pretty close, which is the top one, Rasavik. And also it's oriented towards the north, which means that we won't have a lot of sun, because if there's too much sun, you don't have friction on the rock, so you won't enjoy it very much. So let's check out Rasavik. And here is a bit more of information, and also there is an opportunity here to download the guide for this sector. So let's do that for today, so we can actually go climbing straight away. We can save this on our mobile phone or wherever we want, whatever we want to take, and then we have the detailed information on routes, concerning how difficult they are, how long they are, etc. So we can take that with us. So let's go back to our area. And further down, we can see that there is a function. Oh, we actually got contacted already. So, Ahlan bik, kifek inta. This is Aboud writing us. So tell him that you don't speak Arabic, just so he knows. This functionality will allow us to see which climbers are actually interested in climbing in this area, which is important in climbing because you don't want to have all climbers all over the world. You want to know who's interested going now, going there where I want to go. So yeah, let's go climbing. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Cedric. I'm from Paris. Let's think for a minute that you're a young woman in her 30s. You've been working for 5 years at ING Bank and you got bored. You don't know exactly why. There's something that didn't go well and you started sending applications around and you got an answer from this great firm, this great startup that's located here at the coast station, and you've got an interview, and you just arrived here. You're 10 minutes in advance. You should see the CEO, and a friend of yours talked to you a few days ago about a new app that allows employees to rank their employers on the basis of gender discrimination, gender equality on the workplace. And you think, well, you see the place here, it's quite nice, and you think it would be a great place to work, but you want to check before having this interview what's the situation like at My Micro Invest. So you open your iPhone and you look for the website in Google, and when you land on the page, it automatically redirects you to the My Micro Invest file on the web page, because you have been located automatically by the machine. And there you see that, well, you're lucky, because My Micro Invest is ranked first by the community in Belgium. And you want to have a bit more explanation of how this ranking was made, and you see there on the following screen, well, a bit further down, that no. Can you please? Yeah, great. Thank you. You see that at My Micro Invest, well, maybe the main problem, but it doesn't look like really they have a real note below the app, below the other ones, is the pay, which might be a bit less than there might be an equal pay problem. But otherwise, even on the sexist comment side, which is quite usual, they are quite a high ranking, which means that they are quite rare. You keep on scrolling down the screen, and there you see the main competitors and their rankings in Belgium, and you see that your current employer is at the bottom of the list. So you click on the link to go to the INJ page. Well, it's a bit slow. I hope it will come. It's the Wi-Fi. I don't have connection. Yeah. It's coming? Okay, do you have any questions? Okay, so here we are. So you see that ING Bank is ranked 12 in Belgium, and that they have obviously a problem of sexist comment that are not chased by the management. It seems to be commonplace there. On the equal pay, they seem also to have a problem. The other nodes are not that high. So you see this big call to action in the middle, rate ING Bank, and you know about the sexist comment on ING Bank because you've been working there for the last 5 years. And you're going to take the test then and answer the questions. So please, my dear, what's your name? Lucy. Okay, my dear Lucy, please answer the questions. Wow. And here, because you have clicked to the fifth question, which relates to sexual harassment, you have a speed bumper. Because, like, if you give very bad ranking on this matter, that means that you are probably talking about something really serious that would not really be a matter for a website, but probably for someone else, the police or whoever. Well, and you are then required to agree to terms and conditions, which seems to be quite usual, but in this case, the terms and conditions will contain, obviously, some provisions that require you to be a member of the firm and that you are not lying on that, and you are required to enter your email at the bottom of the test, and before voting. So now, please vote, Lucy. Thank you. As soon as you vote, a profile is created for you automatically on the website, on account actually, and then you are required to fill in your profile just to avoid that people come on the website just to sack the firm on whichever reason. So you are required to provide an identification so that we can trace you. So please, Lucy, can you fill in the profile? And this profile is the filling in of the profile is a condition for the validation of your questionnaire, of your answers to the questionnaire. That's a very easy number. You are in your 30s. And here you find your answers back. I thought you had voted for the first and the last one. Well, I don't know why they got erased, about whatever. And you have the opportunity to validate once you have filled in your profile. And here you go, you are redirected to ING, and the new ranking that's here should take into account your votes. Well, except if you have put too many red answers where you will need probably to receive an email and answer to further questions just to assess that you are really serious about what you said. That's it.
Hello everyone, thank you to be here. So my name is Mark Debnicki, and my partner in crime is Brice Bernet. So he's my co-founder in this awesome adventure we're about to start. So before we start, I just want to introduce you a little bit with the story of how we came to this idea. So we were at our friend's place, Bruno, who's actually a cook and who owns an Italian restaurant. So of course, like every time we were talking about food, and eventually got us super hungry. And he proposed, okay guys, I can make you some pizzas. We were like, yeah, no, I mean, frozen pizzas, man, come on, we have this every day, no. He was like, no, real pizzas, like the ones I have in my restaurant. We were like, yeah, but man, you have an electric oven, it's gonna be shitty. He was like, no, you're gonna see. And he made the pizzas and it was actually awesome. And we're like, wait a second. So you mean if people have those ingredients, they could make their own pizza, restaurant-like pizza at home? It was like, of course. And so we came to this idea, like a delivery, like a service, a delivery service that would actually provide you with recipes and the right ingredients so that you can make meals that actually you're not supposed to make at home, like pizzas or restaurant-like meals. And we wanted to make a website that was really cool for customers to use, really simple, and that was all about food. But enough talking about this, I think you're all hungry. Yeah, so, okay, let's see what's inside. Okay, so, for example, here we have an Italian pack, and I can see that there's a pizza in there, so of course I want to try. But also in this Italian pack, we have one ossobuco and pasta alla arrabbiata, like special ones from our chef Bruno, that are really amazing. So I don't know what you think, please, but I think we can try this one, right? So okay, we add this one, and yeah, we're crazy about Thai food, so we'll also have a provider of really amazing Thai food ingredients. So we're gonna make a Thai food pack, and I don't know, Liz, what you think, but yeah, we can definitely try. So as you can see in our little basket summary, we have 2 pieces, so it's 55 euros total. I think it's pretty reasonable for now, just to try, right? So let's check out. Okay, so you can see my order details. Okay, 1 Italian pack, 1 Thai pack. Okay, cool. Check out, man. Okay, and of course we need some informations of the user so that we can deliver those packs, right? And while Brice is filling in those forms, what I want to tell you is a quick information about Checkbox. We're gonna launch first in Louvain-la-Neuve, actually, to test our MVP. Why? Because we really think it's important to have a feedback, a direct feedback with the customer. We will do the delivery ourselves because we really want their feedback right when we are at their door. What do they think about the website? If they're ordered twice, what do they think about the meals and so on? So we're gonna do 2 deliveries per week. Let's choose a delivery. I'm here Wednesday, of course, so I can take this pack when it arrives at 8 p.m. And you know, we're not prevented from mistakes or things that can happen. Maybe we're out of stock, so we need to inform the user that maybe we're out of stocks, and of course a phone number if we can't find his dress. Okay, man, confirm. Let's go. Oh, Sandra, we received your order. So right now the user just received an email that we received his order, but we still need to accept it. So maybe we can jump on our back office system and accept this order, right? So yeah, refresh the page, and as you can see, Brice Cornet, yes, we received the order. So now we need to accept it, because maybe he doesn't live in Louvain-la-Neuve, so we might not want to deliver in like Flanders or something like that. So yeah, we see that Brice Cornet lives in 65 Rue du Sarto. He's up for a Wednesday delivery, and he lives around Louvain-la-Neuve, 1348, so that's good. So accept it, man. Great. And actually what's really cool about this too is we get a dispatch note, of course, like when we deliver, so that we can see where the address is and we can see his name. So that's really cool. Okay, guys, that's all for us. Please, if you have feedback or if you want to know more about Checkbox, please come to us after the pitch session. So as I told you, we're gonna launch mid-September in Louvain-la-Neuve and our MVP, and hopefully it goes well, and hopefully we can go to other cities in Belgium. So, thank you very much.
Okay, good evening everybody. I'm Jonathan Faucon, coming from the north of France, in Lille. I'm delighted to have this opportunity to present you with this fully new web app, EOP, which stands for Events Organization Platform. The key idea here is to create a dedicated communication channel between cities and local events organizers so that they can easily share their events locally. Recently, I had the opportunity to meet with the heads of communication departments in the 4 biggest cities in Lille area, including Lille, Villeneuve-d'Ascq, Tourcoing, Roubaix, which all put together represents nearly 500,000 inhabitants in an agglomeration of 1.2 million inhabitants. And those cities actually, they manage hundreds and hundreds of events a year, from tiny to big. And it's mainly those events are organized by local partners, local organizers. And for instance, museums, theaters, concert halls, sport clubs. And currently for those cities, it's a big issue, it's time consuming to collect and grab all this information about events that is used actually for them to display on their website, on their city magazines, on their newspapers, programs, and everything. So let's stop talking and see how it works directly from the platform. So we will visit this platform throughout 2 scenarios, and we will log in first as Chloe, who is actually event managers at Sebastopol Theater in Lille. From her desk, you can see that she has actually already created her own organization, Théâtre Sebastopol. Within this space, she will access, of course, the full list of events that she has created. For example, we can visit maybe the first event that is there, Alex Root. So it's a very clear page that will contain the most important information about the organizers, the list of tariffs, the venue, a short description, so that at a glance you will get the full information. Maybe back to the organization, Théâtre Sebastopol. Yes. The next step for Chloe actually is to link her own organizations to as many cities as she wants. So here she is connected to City of Lille. It's very easy for her to do it. Maybe we can go back. Yes. It's very easy for her to do it. She can just click the Join a Network button and find from the list all the list of networks. Why is this so important? Because from now on, whenever she's gonna post an event on the platform, these events will be available by all the networks that she'll link to. So let's quit this space and switch to Sophia account. And Sophia is working at La Mairie de Lille, and she is working for the communication department. So for her, actually, what she's gonna do is administrate the network city of Lille. We can jump into it. And here, of course, she will find the list of all events that were posted by the numerous organizations. Maybe we can see the next, yes, this one, we've seen it. But maybe switch to the next tab, where she will get the full list of organizations links to her own network. So as a conclusions, by using EOP, there is two interests. The first one is that local organizers, they can very quickly and widely spread their events. And for cities, this is the best way to get to know what's going on around them within less time and effort. Thank you very much for your attention.
Hi everyone, my name is Vadim Popovsky. I've joined the Wagon 2 months ago to learn a little bit more about web development. So I had a little bit of experience in mobile development first, and we actually started this project as a mobile first project, but you'll see the result of this camp after I present Flat Ninja. So what is Flat Ninja? Flat Ninja is an app to find roommates. So who of you have ever lived together with other people or shared a house or a flat? That's quite a lot, and actually in Europe there's about 15 to 20 million people doing that on a yearly basis. That's only Europe, and they spend about 250 million on their search. So they search alone on old platforms where you have to pay like 25 euros for 10 days of just contacting people. You have to pay a lot of money. It's not social, it's not free. And then you have Facebook, where people go a lot to. They migrate to Facebook because it's free, it's social, but it's not really made to be a platform. So I thought, and together with my co-founder who's not there, Dennis, but he does a lot of job and a lot of work, we thought, like, why not make a sort of Tinder for roommates, right? You can find the rooms and you can find the best roommates at the same time. So I built an app. Yeah, the features of the app are actually, it's mobile first. You can swipe. The swiping is actually, it's much more fast than other things, because you just delete an offer where it's in which you're not interested, and you won't see it again all over and over again, like on Facebook, for example. So okay, so this is the ID, the business. Let's show the result of the Wagon, which doesn't look really great like this. Yeah, you have to do it again, I think. Yeah, okay, perfect. So this is my homepage. I'm logged in as myself for the moment. I'm a landlord, so I can also see other apartments that are for rent, but I'm more interested in managing my rooms. So you can, if you want, you can go to my profile and click my rooms. So, okay, what we have here is actually the rooms that I have for rent. So I'm not a typical roommate for the moment, right? I'm a landlord. So I have multiple rooms. I have a garden cottage. You can see the pictures of the thing if you want, whatever. And actually, you see underneath another room in the same building. If you scroll down, thank you very much. All right, go back up. You have another building on your left side in Antwerp, where I'm from actually. And this room isn't published yet, so you will need to edit the room. Just click on it, put in some months, so you can rent it for 36 months, for example. Not minus, that's gonna break a lot of stuff. Okay, and then update it. All right, so now we'll see that the room is actually publishable. So it's valid and ready for publishing. So you click on publish, bam, and there's a new room on my app. So that's how it works. Now we're gonna log in as a searcher, so someone who's looking for a room to stay, let's say in Brussels. And we are signed in as Julie, and you see Julie because her little profile pictures are there. So her main screen is a bunch of cards that she will have to go through one by one. So you can't just, like on Airbnb, go to all the rooms together. You will have to go room by room and take a decision at the moment itself. But don't worry, you can still go back afterwards. But the idea is to take a quick decision and to be able to swipe away things that don't interest you. So, okay, Julie sees an apartment, but Nick and 3 others, that's a lot of people for her, she doesn't like it. Okay, there's still 6 new rooms, but this is Mont des Arts, Robert and 4 others. There is no private bedroom, nah, not like it. Okay. This looks interesting. All right, let's just like it. Well, we won't say why it's interesting, but all right. And then super cute room, whatever. Don't like it. It's okay. This one is good. All right, perfect. It's always my rooms, right? Okay, perfect. So she liked a couple of rooms, and now you see on her right side she has like rooms, and she's awaiting an owner response. So let's go back to my page, where I'm signed in, and refresh it if you can. Just refresh it. All right, and then you can go to messages. No, to my rooms. Sorry, to my rooms. Profile now. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So now we can see that Michelle likes your room. And that's not normal. Okay, whatever. Can you go down or not? Yeah, Julie likes your room too. Okay, perfect. You can like this one. Okay, and then go to Bellevue. Yeah, and that's no one likes it. Okay, whatever. Let's go back to Julie now, because we actually made a match, and Julie should, if you refresh the page, okay, she got a new message and the owner likes you, and she's still answering, waiting for a message from this one, but I don't know what happened. Okay, so you can go to your message, and then you can start chatting with the guy from the room. So you can send, hello, blah, blah, blah. I like your room a lot. Okay, send. No, don't do it. Yeah. Okay. You send a new message, and then if you go back to my page, you understand the basics of a messaging app, right? So you can get in contact with the people. This is the app for the moment. What we're gonna do, because it's all free, but what we're gonna do, our business model is actually based on 5 slots. So you can have 5 rooms on this side. Tack, 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 tack. If you want to be in contact with more people than 5, you will have to pay or share the app to get more slots. That's it. One more thing, we're gonna launch in September normally. We're also working on a Java backend that's a little bit more stable than what I did, and we're looking for marketeers. So feel free. Thank you.
Hello everyone, thank you very much for being here tonight. I'm Malik Dauer, this is Antoine Mani, and Fabien Andrea Colla, and we are Macchiato. So basically, as you probably know, nowadays startups are emerging at a blaze of light and are becoming major actor in their industries in just a few years. So big companies have to react to that and have to innovate constantly or die. And but innovation is not easy. Most of the innovative projects actually in big companies are failing, like 50% of them. And that's why we are creating Macchiato, because we think there's a real need for these big companies to be helped in their innovative project. We are doing that by following a 3-step process. If you want to show more beautiful spiral, refresh maybe. Okay, so we have basically 3 different steps. A first step, which is stimulate, that we call it, and that steps allow us to identify entrepreneurial profile in the company by passing a personality test on our website. It's totally free. After that step, we have a second step that's called ideation, where we help them go through all the process of finding a need, a client need, finding an ID, building a little MVP, and try to do a business plan also. And at the end of this stage, we pitch to the top management. And the third stage, which is the creation of the company and taking this spin-off to sustainability. I'm gonna now let Antoine talk about the first step that we worked on, the stimulate phase, for the past 2 weeks.
Okay, so let's say you are BNP, because we're at Coast Station. We would go to our little homepage and pick our first option, stimulate, and sign up. Sign up, we just input the name, BNP Paribas, I don't really know the name, CEO, whatever. Some guy. At any stage on the website, you can pick a language, really easy, because we're in Belgium, so you need that. And we subscribe. Okay, and there we reach our corporation's main page. And here we can see that already 42% of the employees we have invited to take the test have done it. And if we go down, we see are meta categories. So there are 4 main ones: strategist, logistician, and we have a little breakdown of what they are. But from here we can invite more people. So let's invite me, for example. Okay, just an email. You can input like 200 emails, easy, no problem. We're good developers. And now let's go to my phone. And on my phone, I received an email from Macchiato. Ooh, nice logo. And so what happens is, I go to the link and I'm gonna do a little personality test. Very easy. We removed all the login, logout because we don't really like it. Let's say I'm Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt from Paris, of course. Thank you, thank you. Boom, welcome. Okay, and so here we have a few questions. We have to answer them sincerely. You find it easy to introduce yourself? Well, let's slightly disagree. I'm Brad Pitt, I'm too cool, whatever. Okay. Stress on the phone, that's okay. Boom, nice. You often get so lost in thoughts that you ignore or forget your surroundings, sure. And now, okay, there would be about 50 questions, let's skip through it. And we have 12 right now. And it's based on actual research, it's a real thing. And at the end, we get our breakdown. I'm a driver. Sure, I have a Ferrari and Brad Pitt. And so you can see that I'm a little introverted, I'm also thoughtful. Okay, and if we go down, we have a breakdown of 8 personalities, but we actually test for 16 different, the driver, boom. And here we are, that's me, and I can also compare myself to my colleagues because we have all 16. But now let's go back to the corporate headquarters thingy. And if we refresh that, we'll see that more people have answered, boom, and we're good. So from there we can select the type of people we want to hire more to bring to our workshop and finish the campaign. And that's it. And we can also see the 16 personalities right there. Boom. Thank you very much. That's it.
So hi, I'm Guillaume. And DemoDay, the app we built together with Linda and Cole, is a mobile golfing booking platform for golfers in Southeast Asia. We will kickstart this in Thailand with over 250 golf courses there. Golf is a big market in Thailand, not only with locals, but also with around 1 million visitors going there annually to play golf. Golfers in Asia in general are really passionate about the game and spend a lot of money trying to improve, and they buy new equipment, they take lessons with pros, and so on. What's also very special about golfing in Asia is that you must play with a caddy. That's a person who is there to assist you on the course. The thing is, the way it works today, you get one randomly assigned to you when you get there, and let's face it, spending 4 hours with someone who doesn't speak your language can be a real pain. On the other hand, with the right caddy, you can substantially improve your results and have a very good time. So that's where we come into the picture. With DemoDay, players now have a choice. Also, for golf courses, we offer them a way to attract new players and a tool to better manage their caddies. But let us show you how this works. So I live in Thailand and I have made a reservation with Black Mountain to play 18 holes tomorrow at 4 p.m. Down. Let's see who's available. 19 caddies, that's a lot. Let's narrow this down a bit. I want definitely her to play golf herself and that she speaks some English. Let's see who's left. Alright, 5. Well, let's just check out the one with the best rating, Ying. Alright, she has 18 years experience. Oh, and she even has a handicap. Great, let's choose her. Okay, that's exactly what I was looking for. All I need to do now is entering the name under which I made the reservation, so I make sure the golf course can reconcile the two when they get my request. And
You've got mail.
just got an email saying that my booking request was taken into account and that the golf course is going to get back to me shortly. Well, let's see.
All right, let's switch gears over to the golf course now. So when we sign in as a golf course, we land on the pending booking page. This page shows us where all the pending bookings are for the current caddies outstanding. At the bottom you see we have a caddies, bookings, and review section. This allows the course to manage their caddies and also manage their bookings and see what the reviews are like. This in turn allows the caddies to review to see the reviews of the course, to see the reviews of the players. Okay, my friend Guillaume just booked Ying for next week, so let's book that shizzle, Linda. Bling! You got mail.
Oh, that was fast. Got an email confirming that my booking was all set. Let's go and check out my booking page. Indeed, approved. Awesome. Oh, by the way, I forgot to rate my experience of the last week. Let's do this now. Let's review her. May, and she was awesome. Let's give her a 5. And quick comment. Awesome. Let's do this. Great. Great. Good. Well, we're all set. Looking forward to my next game. Thank you very much. And
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Martin Kerkaerts, and these are my two colleagues, Nicolas Rasmussen and Anthony Lemaire. And our project is called Branched. Before we started Le Wagon, we were all trying online to learn how to code, and we failed horribly. But luckily, we're not the only ones that failed, because we did a survey, and about 80% of people who try to learn things online quit before they're even halfway through. So that's a real issue, and the two main problems there are, firstly, there's way too much content on the web. You can find courses all over. There's millions of courses, and a lot of them are either outdated or they have bad content. The second problem is there's no real overview. So if you want to learn something, you want to see, okay, I start there, I do that then, and then I end. And we're going to tackle both of those problems with one solution, and the solution is Branched. And my colleague Nico is going to walk you through the functionalities of our website, and I hope you enjoy.
Thank you, Martin. That was wonderful. Good evening, everybody. So basically, Branched offers a structure for people to both track their progress and stay motivated throughout their learning journey. So there are basically two dynamics to the website. There is a public space and a private space. As a user, you would use the private space to set yourself a goal, a personal goal that you would want to track yourself and keep it local. And you would use the public space if you have the expertise and the content to create a learning branch and throw it out to the community for the people to use it. So welcome to the homepage. If you scroll down, you will see that you can browse through the categories that are already out there in the community. But for now, we're just gonna jump to Anthony's profile. There you go. So let's get into it. He really looks good on that picture. So there you go. So Anthony is actually part of a band, and he plays the guitar. So he wants to use that website to create a learning branch for his new apprentice. He wants his new apprentice to be a guitar expert. So he will just click on the create branch, and there you go. So he can create a branch to learn guitar and add a description. So if you scroll down a bit, you'll see that there is a first goal. So basically, each branch are comprised of several goals, which are steps, basically. In the middle column, you will have the main goals. Anthony is not gonna input all the fields right now. So you have the middle column with which is the main goals, and the horizontal rows, which are optionals. So you can see with the dynamic that you can, if Anthony clicks a bit everywhere, you can see that you can customize your branch however you want, and the positioning will be saved that way. So let's go to the next tab. We have already created a branch to save us time. And nice. Okay, so this is what a created branch looks like. So you can see each steps, every goal, and you can see, for example, here sub goal, sub branch. So now that we have the structure, we want to add content to it. So if you go back all the way on the top, we will add content to the first goal, which is identifying. I don't remember the name of the goal. So yeah, let's create content about the proper posture. So you need to learn how to hold the guitar, etc., etc. So Anthony will want to describe the goal and then add a video URL that he finds on YouTube that's proper, add a documentation, and add some exercises for his apprentice to practice the new technique. So, but we don't have the time to create all the content, so we're gonna go back to the homepage. Okay, there you go. So now Anthony has created content for his apprentice, but he also wants to learn something. So he's gonna use a branch that is the learning branch that is already created, and is out there in the community. So through our web, category browsing, he wants to. He actually wants to create a website. Okay, to post his song, music notes online. So he needs to learn about web development. So basically, there you go. These are all the learning branches that were created in the community already. Web development is the first because he searched for it. Let's import that branch. There you go. You can see on the goals that he has a new goal. This is learning how to develop a web app. Okay. So this learning branch already has all the content created. Let's take a look at the first goal, which is learning about Ruby. So Ruby has already 5 little courses, 5 lessons implemented already. So he can go through each one of them. This is a video, for example, and he can complete them. And every time he completes a lesson, buttons turn green. And once he's completed all the lessons, the submit button at the bottom will get green as well. And if he clicks on that button, it will go back to the branch view where he will see that the first goal is completed, and he can jump to the next one. So just take a little moment here and imagine how who could use this platform. It could be useful for a teacher to input all his curriculum and to follow the student, to track the progress of his students in the class, or for a parent to track his child's progress. Okay. So back into the situation. We've implemented in the sidebar all kinds of tools for the people to stay motivated and keep track of their progress. So to stay motivated, for example, you can hire a coach. So you could hire the coach that has created that branch. You could get a one-to-one session through a video conference, or we implemented a chat with which you could contact him. There is a community chat. You can send message to the community, interact with the community, react, etc. And there are, for example, graphs and statistics with which you could compare your progress with the peers' progress that have also undertaken that learning branch. Okay, so even if all this wasn't enough for you to stay motivated, we have a secret potion. You go back to the homepage and you click that button, which generates a random motivational video, and enjoy.
Do it! Just do it!
Thank you.